Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Now if you're new to my channel, I do a beauty and lifestyle channel. I love to talk about hair and makeup, but I also like to talk about health and things I'm passionate about, or if I just think I can help you. And today's video is so important. I'm going to talk to you about 3 things. 1 is hormones, 2 is colonoscopies, and 3 is Botox. So this is a doctor-based video. Of course, I am making recommendations based on my experience in life. You obviously need to see a professional and talk to your doctor and see if these are right for you. If you are over the age of 50, unequivocally, you need to get a colonoscopy, but you could be in your 40s and experiencing hormone changes. And Botox, you can start in your 30s. So this is a video. And if you're male or female, men, sometimes you need hormones, maybe you need testosterone. If you're over 50, you need to get a colonoscopy. And I know a lot of you guys have done Botox too. So anyways, let's just get right to it. Okay, I'm gonna start with the hormones. We need to talk about this. So if you are experiencing symptoms such as night sweats, if you have trouble sleeping, if you have hot flashes, if you have a low libido, if you have a fan on your phone, the likelihood, these are warning signs that your hormones are off and you need to get your blood work done. So find a doctor that specializes in this. Ask your primary care physician who in your area you need to talk to, and go see them and go get your blood work done, because they will tell you what your estrogen, testosterone, and progesterone levels are and make a recommendation based on you and your life and your blood work. So everyone's different. Everyone has different symptoms, but likely, if you're over the age of 40, you're gonna start feeling these symptoms. And I know, are you kids and your husband driving you absolutely crazy? That's another sign. I can remember being on vacation in Cabo with my family, and they were driving me so crazy. These ladies all checked in from like Atlanta, and I'm like, they're having so much fun. Like, I want to go hang out with them. And they're like, room 105, come see us. So one day we were coming home from the beach, and I'm like, just drop me off at 105. Just drop me off. I can't stay one more second in this car with you people. And they did. They dropped me off. They were like school teachers from having a girls trip from like Atlanta. Oh my gosh. Yeah. That was the telltale sign, and I think I was 47 at the time. So a little side note, a little funny side note, but it's not funny. It's not funny. Like, my family was driving me crazy, and I love my kids and I love my husband, but they were on my last damn nerve. And if you're experiencing that, then that's a telltale sign that maybe your hormones are off and maybe you need to go get your blood work done. So do yourself a favor. It comes in creams, patches, you can get shots. There's different ways. I have friends that have done all 3, or different friends to choose different. Some do the pellet, which is under the skin. Some do the patch, which I think you change monthly, or the shots. I prefer doing the shots. It's every 2 weeks. So that's what I've been through. And if I could help one person, this video is worth it, because these are real. It's a hard time when your hormones are off, for so many different reasons. You could have weight changes, weight loss, weight gain. It's just, there's so many things. I know. And Dominique Saxa did a video with a doctor who is a professional in this field, and I will link that video below. Watch that video. It's a long one, but it's from the doctor's point of view. So it's all medically science-based. Anyways, I will link that below. She also has a book. I'll link her book below. And then, yeah, so at the very least, if you just do nothing else but get your blood work done, do yourself a favor and do your family a favor too. So, all right, I'm just gonna move on to the colonoscopy. So, and by the way, I've had all 3 of these things in the last 7 days. So I am speaking firsthand experience on all these subjects. I don't do any videos on anything that I don't believe in or know something about. So this is straight from the horse's mouth. Okay, colonoscopy. Now, I am 52. If you are over the age of 50, you need to get a colonoscopy. And if you're avoiding it, don't. And let me tell you why. I just had it done. Okay, it sounds worse than it is, okay? So I'm just gonna go through it. It's real quick of what happened and what to expect and everything else. Okay, so please get this done. If you're over the age of 50, I'm passionate about it. I have a friend right now that is very ill from colon cancer. And I have another friend who told me if her mom had done it, she wouldn't have died at the age of 55. So please, please, please do this. Okay. So this is what you have to do. So the day before the procedure at 3:30, you take 4 Dulcolax. Now this was the protocol that I chose and that my doctor provided. There's different protocols, but I'm just gonna speak to you from my experience. So you take 4 Dulcolax at 3:30. Then, and that kicks in about an hour or two. Then at 7:45 the night before. Now my procedure, I was supposed to check in at 10:45. So 7:45 the night before, you take this first dose of this liquid powder. You put the powder into the 16 ounces of liquid, and you have to drink that within 30 minutes. And then you have to drink another 16 ounces of just plain water in the next 30 minutes. Okay, so you do that at 7:45 at night. You do the exact same thing with the second dose, 7:45 the next morning. So it would be 1 dose of the powder that you put in 16 ounces of liquid. Have to drink that within 30 minutes, and then another 16 ounces within the next 30 minutes. So within an hour, you're drinking 32 ounces of liquid, 1 with the powder in it, 1 without. Okay, then, so I checked in at 10:45, and then I actually think by the time I actually was wheeled in, it was like 11:45, and then when I woke up, it was 12:15. Well, I think the procedure takes like 15 minutes or less. And by the way, I did get a sedation of propofol. That was my sedation agent that they used for me. And all I can say about that, it was like they put it through an IV, and it was like a white liquid type thing. And I smelt it. I go, oh, I can smell it in my nose. It's the last thing I remember. Then I woke up. When I woke up, I was like, oh, do they know I'm awake? I thought I was in the procedure. No, that was a half hour ago. So I think it took me 15 minutes past the procedure to wake up, if that makes sense. So if I had the sedation at 11:45, I think I woke up around 12:15. And then they called my husband. He was at the curb and at 12:30, and we went home. So then you are tired that day. So I think I went home and slept for a couple hours. I think I woke up at maybe 4 or 5. And then I just kind of took it easy that night. I just ate like soup that night. And then I woke up the next day and I pretty much felt normal again. So, and the good news about a colonoscopy, you do lose 5 pounds. So, hey, look at that. And then, okay, so then they tell you your results right then and there before you leave. They tell you whether or not you need one in 5 years or 10 years. Luckily for me, it was 10 years. So they said, we'll see you in 10 years. You have no polyps, and we'll see you in 10 years. So I know this is a lot of information, and probably for some of you think it's TMI, too much information, but I just want to be honest. I want to help someone. Again, if I could prevent if one person watches this video and goes and gets a colonoscopy, you've made my day, because you could save your life, and you want to stay alive for your kids, your grandkids, like, do it for yourself. You need to do this. I don't know if it's pride that's stopping you or fear. Don't worry, don't be afraid. It's not that big of a deal, I promised you, and I'm a big baby, so just do it, okay? And then the last but not least is Botox. So I love Botox. I actually got it yesterday, but see how I still have movement in my forehead? And they just shoot you all up in here. Now, one thing, I sometimes get a V right here, so I told them, make sure you get right here. And then they go around the sides, like they'll have you smile, and then like they'll do the crow's feet here. And I have a little bruise. I covered it up with makeup, but you have a little bruising. And I go to my dermatologist here locally, or you can, sometimes people have Botox parties, or obviously there's med spas and whatever. I've had it done in a med spa as well and other places. So it's just something I do for myself. I believe it makes me look 5 years younger, probably. When you have a smooth forehead, it just makes you look younger. I can't explain it. But when you've been doing it for a while as well, your wrinkles kind of forget to, like, they're not as prominent if you've been doing it over the years. But like, I know a lot of people that have a big, like a crease right here. I don't have that, but I definitely have the crow's feet, and I definitely have this V. Anyways, it's just, again, consult your doctor. I'm just sharing with you things that I've done in the last 7 days that have involved doctors, that I'm just being open and honest with you, and it makes me feel better. And I feel, yeah, for me, it's just something I do for myself that makes me feel younger and look younger. And so I just wanted to share that with you. So I hope you like this video. Please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. And until next time, I promise you we'll have a little more fun in my next video. But thanks for watching. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye.